Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Franke. Good afternoon to you.
And we're live here from the Santa Rita Polo Farm, Grand Champions Polo Club. We're in the Aspen Field this afternoon for our sixth goal once again. And Jan, you want to go through the players here?
I'd be delighted to, unless they've changed, and we'll be keeping a close eye on the screen. I can tell you already that Juan Bellini, starting off with the man who's on the ball as we speak today with the number 3 on his shirt. So that is the first of the two Bellini. Santos Bellini in there, of course, as well. He's got the number 1. Thank you very much. Meredith Lovegrove will be number 2, and Facundo Freixenet, the 2-goaler, will be playing the number 4, the back position. For Brookfield Farm Polo, Sophia Dobel at number 1, off -1. Fran Spinacci at 2 of 0 goals, unless my eyes deceive me. At number 3, Alex Webb, the young man from England. And at number 4, Jason Crowder, who's on the ball as we speak. There he is. And remember, this is the player who likes to change his helmet on a regular basis. So that is Brookfield Farm Polo, as I said, in the green and black shirts with the white sleeves, and the Polo School in purple.
It's a good matchup here today in our sixth goal. Remember, 4 chuckers of polo in our sixth goal. We're going to get our first goal of the day here. Nice shot by Alex. He's going to slow it down here, wearing the number 3. Gets popped back to Crowder. Jason looking for a gap right there, and he finds one between the 2 blue jerseys. Puts it dead center. Nice goal there by Jason Crowder. And you'll watch this team, this Brookfield team. They'll switch around. Sophia's a great rider. On a -1, she will rotate around with Fran, Jason, and Alex. So the numbers on their jerseys, as you know, we know that Crowder, he's a little superstitious. He doesn't like wearing the 3, so sometimes he'll play the 3 but wears the 4. And we'll see how they line it out. Same thing on the blue team. Meredith, though, she'll stay in the front. She's one of our Polo School representatives. She graduated from the Polo School to play now in the sixth goal. So it's a big move for Meredith at Lovegrove. And so she'll play out in the front wearing the number 2 with this guy right here. And he has been very strong this season, Santos Bellini. And, of course, you know, with Facundo Freixenet and Juan Bellini, they'll switch around in the back for the Blue Jerseys Polo School. Should be a very, very evenly matched game here, as our sixth goal has been very competitive this year.
It has indeed, and of course, let's not forget to mention who the mounted official is out on the field. That is Senor Pepe Araja, and of course, as always, our IRO third man, Mr. Steve Lane. Back to the game we go then, and it'll be Santos Bellini to send it back towards that halfway line, intercepted by Fran Spinacci. He will leave that one for Crowder. Crowder looking for an option to play some kind of a ball to. I think he was contemplating playing a little backhand there. There was nobody there to pick it up. Nice little touch, but stolen very quickly by Crowder. No immediate danger. No possible foul could be committed. Now then, Crowder is teeing up nicely. Will that go through? He puts it wide. So Crowder looking for a very quick second goal here in this first chukker.
Yeah, Jason shooting from way out. He hits a big ball, Jason Crowder. So I think anytime he sees an opportunity, he probably will. And also remember, with having Sophia over in the front, she likes to pull the team. Very energetic on the polo field. Sophia, our 2 ladies, actually. And I've had the opportunity to work out with Meredith. She also played in our Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails. She was a big part of that last year. And a group that she started the polo school with. So it's great to see her. It's great to see the students graduate up to the next level. That's what it's all about, the polo school. And it is the polo school. You can go ahead and take lessons all the way through into May. Mm-hmm. And so you want to go to gcpolo.com, and you will see our general manager, Cale Newman, and our director of operations, Juan Bellini's phone numbers on there. Get a hold of them, and they'll tell you all about the polo school, what you can do at the polo school, about the lessons, and also they'll talk about the polo on demand.
Yeah. Which, as you said, Dale, is a fantastic and a very unique program which is offered here at Grand Champions Polo Club. So whatever you feel like doing, be it a lesson or playing with some of the big superstars in the world of polo, Polo On Demand program can facilitate all of that.
Yeah, and like I said, we've had people joining the Polo On Demand program this year in the 6th goal or in the 8th goal with the Limehouse properties. as Eliza and Brad, and I got to speak with both of them, and they were thrilled with their horses, which is great to see because that's why the program is one of the most unique programs in the world. Playing with Double G, Grant Gansey, having a lot of fun there, and they mix up the team as they were playing with Mickey. Navija Estrada was their fourth player and playing very well in that league, and then also some of the players playing in the World Polo League.
Absolutely.
So it's you go from 6 goals to 26 goals, and the Polo on Demand program covers everything and in between and above, so it's good.
Back to the action. Crowder looking for it under the next shot and also looking for his second goal. Remember, so far, just that one goal on his account. Now then, picked up and turned around by Signor Fran Spinacci. He is one of those players that you mentioned, Dale. Been seeing him come up and grow with confidence and strength, of course, over the last few years. But now the Polo School on a nice little run here, all the way in front. No one's going to give him a hard time. Well, he might have checked that one up a little bit better. Oh, there's the touch, but just a little bit too much. That will go out of bounds. Very unlucky here for the Polo School and Facundo Freginet.
There we go, 6-goal Polo.
Well,
they opened it up already, running and gunning early here in the 4-chucker. 6-goal. Look at Crowder.
I think he hit his own teammate there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to hit that one on the far side. Alex, okay. Bounced off of 4-legged athlete there. He'll come back in. Good save here by Fran. And Sophia might be able to get out in front of Bellini. Ooh.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, look, she almost got out there. Good riding, huh? Spun around very quick in front of Juan Bellini. Now the former 8-goaler. He'll take it back, shoot on goal from about 45, 50 yards, and that ball goes just wide.
Yeah, unlucky there. So the pressure trying to be increased, or the Polo School trying to increase that pressure as they were so far downfield in the Brookfield area. Now, Dale, correct me if I'm wrong, but this field, the Aspen field, runs north to south.
Yes, it does. It runs north to south, as all the polo fields at the Santa Rita Polo Farm do. And field 1, 2, and 3 do at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And field 4 and 5 run east and west.
So, 1-0. We are still in the first chukker.
Okay, so we had a sandwich
Okay.
on the play, and make sure, we had a sandwich. And, well, a lot of polo being played this year.
Well, not only that, Dale, this week, of course, if you haven't tuned in, we started yesterday, and we're looking forward to the second match. Again, the exact time will still be announced of the 50,012 goal. That got off to a very good start yesterday. A very, very exciting game with Casablanca there, taking on Dracaris. That was a very thrilling match. If you watched it yesterday, Casablanca got off to a bit of a shaky start, but they came back very strong in the second half. Now, unfortunately, they lost by 1 goal at the end. Dracaris going through to the final, and the second of that semi-final, as I say, will be coming on your screens tomorrow. But now let's watch Facundo Freginet take this open goal, penalty 3. No mistake. And there is the equalizer, 1 goal apiece here. And just a few seconds left to play in this first of our 4 chukkers.
Yeah, Facundo, he's been very strong at 2 goals. A lot of fun to watch play here. He joined the Polo School team here in March for the 6 goals. The Polo School has been playing in every 6-goal tournament. They've switched the teams up a bit, and that'll take us ball's still in the umpire's hand when the 32nd horn rings, so we'll send them off and get them on some fresh polo ponies, and we'll be back for our second chukker play here live on CTV Sports.
Something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day, and the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
I'm Jan Eric Frank.
And, well, Jan, very special day. This is our 100th broadcast this season.
Wow.
Wow. A lot of polo.
Well, not only
for
that,
everybody to watch.
But I would not have guessed that in a million years.
I didn't even think. Time flies when you're having fun.
I was just going to say it's incredible. Mind you, as you said, we have been covering, literally everything from 6 to 26 color, and I think nobody else in the business does that. So I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. I would have thought we might have been around about the 50, 60, maybe 70 mark, but 100.
Yeah, 100 games. That's great. And everyone's been enjoying watching all the polo, especially the 6 goal to the 26 goals and everything in between. Very special for the 6 goal, too, because you're bringing on so many new players, brings the pole school into effect, shows you how you can develop in the pole school, move on to play, and also all the different places. Santa Rita, over at the Grand Champions Polo Club, all the different fields that we play at. So we appreciate all the viewership and everyone tune in and loving our CTV Sports here. Game number 100.
Wow.
Yeah, cool. So again, thank you for joining us here for our 2023 Madelon Bourdieu 6 goal, 4 chucker polo.
Absolutely. We've just had one chucker done and dusted. Brookfield Farm Polo, they are the team in the green and black with Sophia Dobel at 1, Franz Pinacci at 2, Alex Webb at 3, and Jason Crowder at 4. The Polo School in the traditional purple shirts with Santos Bellini at 1 and Meredith Lovegrove at 3. Juan Bellini, the man just now taking that shot here on your screens at number 3, and Facundo Frazier-Net, the only other player alongside Jason Crowder who has scored. They left the field at the end of that first chucker with a goal apiece. And here we go then. Chucker number 2, still early doors. And I can also give you a little rundown of how these two teams have fared so far. Of course, this is now, if you will, the 3rd round of this Madelon Bourdieu Memorial 6 goal. The Polo School won their first goal against Trinidad by 6 goals to 5. The second game, they lost by 3 goals to 4. So they're in this game with a 1-1. Brookfield, on the other hand, they lost their first game against Smithfield by 3 goals to 8. And their second game, they also unfortunately lost very, very narrowly by half a goal against Limehouse. So I would imagine, Dale, that we're going to see Brookfield here trying to do everything they can to pick up their first win here of the Madelon Bourdieu Memorial.
Yeah, you said it. Very competitive team. Smithfield with Craig, Callan, John Klopp, Julio Escuda, Manu Villamil has been strong. And like we said, the Limehouse group involved in the polo on demand for our 6 goal. Look at this. Franz Pinacci on the move. Ooh, he'll override, but good pickup here by Alex. Falls into the rumble seat, and good polo here as Pinacci will do the work and carry it down the field, Fran. He's on A-rated player. His father, one of the top players and trainers with the Santa Rita breeding operation. So this young fellow, he is always on a polo pony. Yeah. He works out as much as anybody I've ever seen, Fran, and has been doing a spectacular job. It's been great having Alex here from the UK, playing very well.
Yeah, that was a classic goal and well read there by Alex Webb, picking up his first and puts his team, Brookfield Farm Polo, back in the lead by 2 goals to 1. Ball is once again in play. Looks like the Polo School will win this throw-in. Santos Bellini there up against the number 1, Sophia Dobel. And look at that. She doesn't hold back, trying to take out Santos.
She's a good rider. I'm telling you, see how she leaned in there on Tato, who's a very strong rider himself. And she would not give up, and she actually made a neutral play. Yeah, everybody's going to be trying to get this ball moved out. Jason finally opens it up into the center of the field. Good read by Bellini, and he'll find Meredith. No, he'll find his dad. The Bellini to Bellini.
Yeah, and he will try and just put this one through. A little bit too cool there. He should have maybe put that one through on the first shot. And you can see he's not happy with his own performance there. So that should have been the equalizer for the Polo School.
Yeah, nice little tail shot from son Santos to his father. And you might get a courtesy change here. Yeah, so you get the courtesy change, as we do use courtesy change 1 time per chucker. And we've talked a lot about the courtesy change all year. I'm sure if you watch one of 100 shows, you understand how safe it is for those 4-legged athletes. And we run it all through every league. So it goes through the 6 to the 26. And it's a good shot there of Jason and Alex. It's a good time to use this courtesy change. One of the big parts. We talk a lot of the players, not just saving the horses, but the ability to coach each other.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Or go back and pick up. Because sometimes when you're flying around the field at 25 miles an hour, you know, it's a different type of pace. And here they have a chance to slow down a little bit. And if you have a coach on the sideline, like a lot of the teams do, it's a great opportunity for them to throw in a few, reminders and maybe change a play. But it is a timeout for the horse. It's not a timeout for the two-legged athlete. And so they, try to keep it moving there to keep it between 45 seconds and a minute.
And, of course, that man, Jason Crowder, of course, with his 5 goals, he's also played everything from high to low to medium to intermediate goals. So, of course, the rest of the teammates in that team, even Alex Webb, of course, even though he's a very solid too. I know his father very well, played all kinds of polo in England, also in the arena, a very, very strong player. So good to see that they will be feeding off Jason Crowder, who I know is a very, very very nice guy and always approachable and will help and coach, as you can see here in talking to Fran Spinacci. And, just a real gentleman, gentleman polo player, both on and off the field. So a little over 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Remember, we won't be bringing you the stats until the end of the game, so do stick around for those. They're always a very interesting read, and it gives you a very good breakdown of also for the teams who are very keen to look at these stats to see where they need to, as you would say, Dale, clean up a little bit, tidy up a little bit, and just tighten up on things that may not have worked as well during the game. So those stats, as I say, will be coming on your screen a little bit later. Remember also, of course, today we have a double header for you. We're going to continue the action with the World Polo League, the Palm Beach Open, coming now, of course, to its final stages, the final of which will be played this Sunday the 26th of March. But we still have a few games ahead of that, and we're going to start this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Global Port with a 1-1 coming into their third game against Richard Mille with an 0-2. Yeah, that is a bit of a surprise. We were quite surprised by that as well. But you've got to give it up to the teams that have done so well, like Kaya Polo and Dead End, one of our newcomers, and Global Port, of course, another one of those new teams entering the...
They're all on the hunt.
Yeah, they are on the hunt.
It's a big game for Global Port. They need to win today, push them to a 2-1, and then you're going to have a great game against Kaya and Dead End. And if Dead End is a win there, you'll have a 3-way tie. So a lot of action going on in the Palm Beach Open. And so they'll should be fun. You need to tune in for that. Back and forth here in our second chart. I saw Alex kind of got caught up, so they're going to check out number 3 here. When around center field, you can see him looking right there. And umpire Pepe or Isaac going to go ahead and just – the ball did go out of bounds, so we have a change of possession. A cop on the pitch. It'll go for the blue. And it looks like Alex is okay. They kind of had a little like a NASCAR rub there. They're running by, and I saw Alex kind of lean back. But it seems like everything's okay. Here comes Bellini.
Nice long ball up to the front door looking for, I think that ball was intended to find Santos Bellini. Crowder coming in between. He will just take a little bit of the pace out of the game to allow his defenders to turn around and become attackers. There's a little chip shot. Nicely done. Looking for Doble. Good first touch from Sophia Doble. Second touch, not so great. But there is Alex Webb. Remember, he's already scored here in the second chuck-up. Goes for a shot on goal. Will that just go and sneak inside? No, it'll just go wide. So still 2-1. And, of course, that shot on goal will be appearing somewhere in those stats at the end of the match.
There you go. So nice run there. And also getting Sophia in on the offensive attack, not just on defense, and adds that extra lady to get out there in front. This guy right here has been good going forward. He almost takes it out of the air, Facundo, and it gets turned around now by Jason Crowder. Slows it down, turns it back to the left, now back to the right, and he's going to sneak away from everybody. Almost gets out of there, and look at there's Sophia again. Nice little back shot, stolen away by Facundo. He's got Tato going forward. Here comes Bellini.
Yeah, and he will run with this one all day long. Santos, he topped it. He topped it, which is not ideal. And it'll be picked up by Alex Webb once again. He's got plenty of space now to turn around and work and allow his attackers to get once again in situ to try and lose, the man that is, of course, marking them. Here we go, Alex Webb on the near side. Wants to get a little bit more distance. He's got Facundo breathing down his neck. Yeah, not quite the touch he was hoping. Spinacci comes in to, exactly do what I just was about to say, lend a helping hand. Stolen by Bellini. Senior. We'll try and turn that pony around, but Spinacci again, fearless. Now needs to be careful not to come across that right-of-way. So Bellini being given the space that he needs. Spinacci just biding his time. And you see Bellini there not happy. But, of course, Spinacci will be thinking, well, get on with it because, we don't want to have a delay of game.
Yeah, well, moving the ball, it's going to end our chukker. So we'll talk about this when we get back. That's going to be the end of the sector. So stay with us as we'll get prepared for our third chukker play live from the Santa Rita Polo Farm in the Aspen Field.
Number one, leading his team as always. They call him the Cobra. Give it up for Mr. Mark Ganzi. Then at number two, our second 10-goaler of this match. Give it up for Hector Castagnola, ladies and gentlemen. Number three, there is only one man that can, and that is Mr. Nick Roldan. There he is. And at number four, all the way from the Great White North from Canada, please give it up for the one and only Mr. Fred Mannix.
My name is Augustine Malman. I am a chef. I trained with my uncle in Argentina in several restaurants, and now I travel the world creating unique experiences, all cooked with fire. For this event, we came from California. My team and I had some previous events there, and we traveled with my wood oven trailer and all of our grills from Santa Barbara, California. Well, when we got here, we always arrive about a week prior to the event. There's several things that we order from out of town, like the firewood. We make reservations of all of the rental items, kitchen equipment, anything we need prior to our arrival is already reserved. And then once we arrive into town, we'll source out whatever products are on the menu, like fish, red meats, fruit, vegetable, anything that we need specifically for that menu that we chose. We will source it once we get in town. My team is everything. I mean, I always tell them and to my clients, without a good team, you can't execute these kind of dinners. It takes a lot more work than what people see when they show up to the events. It takes, like I said, sometimes weeks to prepare for an event like this because we're traveling from out of town, so we have to source everything we're not familiar with. The new barn is, we're here. This is the first dinner we're doing here, so we're very excited to be here. It's amazing. It's a great place to be, and it has this inner courtyard, which is amazing to do dinners, with a special area back here behind me to do all of our grilling and the fire showcase. So it's great to be here. It's a beautiful place. It's very different being up in the mountains, but I mean, I feel with Melissa and Mark and all the events we do together, I mean, I feel like it's home. You know, we've been cooking for them for about 4 or 5 years now. But as far as showcasing what we want to showcase and being in an incredible place like Aspen Valley Polo Club, that's no different to Wellington. I mean, it's a beautiful place up here. It's going to be a 4-course seated meal. As the first course, we have a halloumi cheese that we sear on our fire plancha with shrimp, pine nut gremolata sauce on top. The second course seated will be a roasted beetroot salad with goat cheese and arugula, lemon zest and olive oil. And then the main course tonight will be a mashed potato, sweet potato puree with skirt steak and chimichurri sauce. My name is Augustine Malman, and we are in Aspen Valley Polo Club, one of the most beautiful places to do an outdoor fire dinner experience.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. We are live from the Santa Rita Polo Farm and at the Aspen Field Grand Champion Polo Club for the 2023 Madelon Bourdieu 6 goal. And Jan, halftime.
Yeah.
Pretty tight game, 2-1, low scoring game, but very fluid up and down the field.
And also very little on the whistle there from.
Not many fouls.
No, not at all. I'm hoping that we'll see a few more goals. At the moment, Brookfield, they seem to have gotten a grip on the Polo school, but we're going to start with which was a
blocking foul.
A blocking foul right at the end of that last chukker. Good intent, but a foul is, of course, a foul, and that penalty for just going out to the right-hand side on your screens, of course, on the left-hand side due to that brilliant. I got to say, that is always something which I enjoy so much. The drone footage, watching and following the play. I think.
Now don't get mixed up on number 4.
Sorry?
Don't get mixed up on number 4 now for the Brookfield team.
Oh, no, of course.
Yes, you recognize him now?
Yeah, well, there he is. Yeah, I was just going to say, what was...
Well, Jason's changed his helmet.
Yeah.
So just joshing around here with Jan, and I've heard he's got a third, so be ready, Jan.
Yes.
I saw him out, and we were talking about it, and he said, well, you'll really have fun with me when you see my third helmet. So, but here he goes. It's going to be Alex Webb now going to pick this ball up by a goal, the Brookfield team. And he'll take it into the coffin corner. Good ride here by Bellini. Santos. If you're just joining us, we have Sophia Doble, Franz Panacci, Jason Crowder, and Alex Webb. Alex Webb and Jason Crowder's wearing the 4. They're in the green and black. And, of course, the Polo School in the blue with Meredith. With Santos Bellini wearing the 1. Meredith Lovegood wearing the 2. Juan Bellini wearing the 3. And Facundo Fresnet wearing the number 4. And, like you said, it's been a very up and down the field type game. Everybody hitting and running. Big ball here by Crowder. Loose ball play. Fran, he might be able to sneak around. Bellini gets around one. No, he still got him going, though. Oh, bad luck there. Jason bounces it off one of the ponies, but it's going to be turned around here and controlled by Alex.
Now then, will he go for the shot? He's got to be careful. You can see Bellini coming in, both of them. I beg your pardon, that was Fresnet, but Juan Bellini, he was definitely... He had him in his sights there, Alex Webb. He's now picked up that ball, turns it. Crowder needs to just move out of the way. So once again, Bellini just taking his time before he takes that pass. He'll try and send it to somebody, ideally on their stick side. Out to the right, of course, that is the better option looking for and finding Santos. Santos, good first pickup, first touch, and on the pickup here around the outside of Alex Webb. Still Bellini, this is a good run here. And we saw him yesterday put away an amazing goal, and that will ever so slightly just go out of play. But a good run by Santos.
Looked very comfortable there. And as you said yesterday, they played in a $50,000 12 goal, $50,000 single elimination. They lost by a goal. Really tight game. They had a great second half, the Casablanca team. And he scored some amazing goals in the 5th chukker. Santos Bellini. They cut him loose, started hitting him the ball in that second half, and he was on fire. So a little bad luck here. Good run. Very nice, easy pony he was riding there. Looked at bobbing his head perfect. And that'll take us to our courtesy change. It's a good shot of Franz Panacci.
And, of course, just to remind viewers, we've got a very special day coming up here on Friday. Nick Roldan's Sunset Polo and the White Party.
White Party.
Yeah, and a surprise guest. So everybody here, of course, is still, questioning who that could be. But we've got a very, very big surprise guest coming here on Friday.
Huge event.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll be live from the field calling the game. And so make sure you tune in for that. And if you're in town, you can get tickets. It's all on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Get tickets. There's a good shot of Franz Panacci preparing to get on his mount for the third chucker. Remember, only 4 chuckers in his polo, so every possession is huge. He won with the 6 teams. They went with 2 brackets. Bracket 1 with Araya, Trinidad Polo, and Brookfield. And they do a cross bracket on their play. So they play against the opposing bracket, which is the Polo School in the blue, Limehouse Properties in Smithfield. And it's been very competitive. I've been loving the 6 goal this year. You said most of our games have been more up in the 8 to 10 goal range. And right from the start, we've had 6 teams in the 6 goal. Some great pro players and some newcomers, some new, like you said, Meredith from the Polo School. And, of course, also with the Limehouse group with Chip and his daughter, Liza. And she is comes from the family. Limehouse family plays a lot of polo, the whole family. But she's new player. And so it's great for her to be able to get up here. And she's been playing with her Uncle Brad and Grant, Mickey, Novija Estrada. And then Smithfield out of Mashomack, New York. And they play up there, Craig Cowan and John Klopp. And Julio Escuda, who actually works with us as one of our professional umpires. He captains the team with Manu Villamil. And Julio does a great job working there. He actually umpired the ladies this morning. We have the WCT. So, of course, all the ladies, if you like playing in the Women's League, we also have that put together. And by Melissa Ganzi. And that's been a lot of fun. Alina Carter. She's out there. She runs the WCT, and we're getting a lot of the big pros playing it. They said they had the Sunny Ship scholarship, which was given to Hope Ariano, and for the playing in the league. And it's great having the pros playing. And I think in April, it's going to tune up even more. So you can see some of the players that played in the U.S. Open this year will be playing in the WCT in April championships. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. And here we go, back to the action.
Yeah, and we just saw that Franz Vinacci nearly run away with it, but the Polo School standing very, very firmly in defense. There's a nice backhand again, perfectly placed and played to Santos. Now then, can he get round Franz Vinacci? He's going to possibly leave that one behind. Webb tried to get a piece of it and send it back to where it came from. Also, Crowder just overriding. Now then, Fresianet, can he find a little gap? I like the way Franz Vinacci is already hovering at that goalpost, thinking that there might be a ball coming any minute now. It'll be from Bellini Senior. There it is. Just shaving the front of that goal mouth. Ball is still in play. Good touch here by Doble. Crowder just hovering. He will send a little under the neck on the way, or in the pathway here of Alex Webb. And he extends with a nice one-touch to Spinacci. This is exactly the situation we had about a minute or so ago. Now Bellini, the last man in defence. Both of the next 2 players override. In comes Doble. Well done, Sophia. Not able to control it on the near side. And once again, left for Bellini Senior. Out playing Alex Webb. Webb is a little bit too far out there to going for a possible hook. Crowder, on the other hand, had enough gap or enough space to send another perfect ball down the boards here for... Oh, he's bring it back off the boards for Alex Webb. Now then, can he Oh, will he take a shot from there? Well, he's going to go and have a go at least, and that is going to line. Oh, I was going to say nearly lining up perfectly for Fran Spinacci.
I bought it eyes. It was a little short. I thought he hit it hard enough, but it was definitely right on cue. So good shooting by Alex, just a little short. Now you are going to get a penalty on the play right here, and I think this ball kind of pops out to the right side. If you watch right here, it's going this way at first, and then it kind of goes that way.
Yeah.
And then you got Crowder coming up the line right there. So you're going to have the blue player reaching out in front of the green and black. They should have a penalty 5 from the spot in favor of the Brookfield Farms team. Crowder in range here from about 120, I think. Is he right around center, or is he closer?
Well, if he would score from here, that would make life a lot more difficult for the Polo school. Remember, we're down to a minute and a half, a little over. There is the daisy cutter. It's very, very long. It's still going, and Sophia Dobel can't pick it up. But yeah, and you see, she might have had
hit it off the field.
Yeah,
a big, nice strike of the ball there by Crowder. A little bit off to the side. Now Bellini will bring it back in. So we click down to about a minute here in our third chucker. See if the Pole School can get a positive possession and the equalizer.
Fregenet. Still Fregenet leaves it now for Bellini. Again, Spinacci just being told to take on Bellini. Can Fregenet get there before Crowder? That is the big question. Well, it looks like Crowder done everything right. Beg your pardon, Bellini, of course, the man coming in for the challenge. Oh, and he's done very well. But that didn't last very long. Crowder looking to see where is Fran Spinacci. Bellini making sure he shuts down that play. Coming into your living room here on the near side. Good pickup. There is the hook from Fran Spinacci. And another. Now you must make sure he gets out of the way here to allow Bellini to make a play. Just controlling the ball a little bit. Sophia Dobel just allowing Bellini to do what he wants to do, which is send that ball once again up to the front door, looking for Fregenet. But Webb sticking very closely with the man. Crowder will clear it. Again, very nice. And a quick turn here by Spinacci. That came off the umpire's pony, I believe. Play will continue. Now look at this. Spinacci playing Tom and Jerry with Juan Bellini. Oh, good pickup. Has a bit of a fumble, but he's got Crowder there, who will now send Spinacci on his way. But can he get around the outside of Santos Bellini? I doubt it. Bellini was on the inside of that line. And that, I believe, brings us to that was the last play of chucker number 3. So a goalless chucker all round here by both teams. Remember, in the last chucker, the Polo School didn't score, just that one goal coming from Alex Webb. So we will go into chucker number 4 with the way things were at the end of the halftime break. 2-1 for Brookfield. Make sure you stay with us here on CTV Sports.
Foot golf, it's a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the US Open are the 2 top US tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
The taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
Welcome back for our fourth and final chucker. We got all the players out there ready to go. And a scoreless chucker in the third. But again, clean Polo up and down the field. Just both teams doing a fantastic job once the ball gets inside the 60 on defense. And so I wouldn't be surprised you don't see some shooting from Webb and Crowder, Bellini, Frazinet. Because not both teams just doing well and shutting down the opposing team once they get inside the 60. And so maybe we'll see some goals from outside. Here comes Bond.
Bellini once again with a nice long ball up to Frazinet. He picks it up beautifully on the near side. He's got Crowder, making life a little bit awkward for him. Alex Webb will turn things around. I'm pretty sure that Brookfield Farm Polo, their strategy will be let's just hold on to the ball for as long as we can and run that ball. Crowder in a little bit of a sword fight there with Bellini. But one still has possession. Crowder, a few stern words being spoken there from Bellini to Crowder. Probably.
What do you think he's saying? Invite him to dinner?
He probably said something like, could you kindly move along?
Right.
Now then, this could be the break that Crowder and Brookfield Farm Polo would relish and embrace. They've taken it over the halfway line. And a whistle will stop the play. Well, something will have happened there.
Yeah, it looked like Juan rode for a play here back. He rode for one, and it was a non-call. But from my angle, it does look like he's maybe 100% on the line. Remember, you got to be 100% when you meet that line. When we talk about this 100%, we mean 100%. 90% doesn't work.
No.
And the reason why is because it's so important that you're 100% because the defending player now, and here's the play right here. Watch. See how the ball's going across?
Yeah.
Juan's going up and down the field.
Yes.
He's got to be coming more to 45-degreer.
Yeah.
And so that's why you get the non-call. And so I think you might have had some choice words. So they probably just blew it, open goal penalty shot here on, well, we'll check and make sure. Checking on the field here just to make sure on the exact call as they're both team. Yep, so we have some sports-like conduct. So some choice words. Just he thought he got fouled, and well, you can see kind of on our angle there, it looked like ball's going more across.
Yeah, it did.
Definitely not going up and down where. So they had him on a breakaway, and so you will get the open goal penalty 2 here. And on this play here, sometimes they'll allow them to go and try to score. But we saw Crowder way out in front. He might have missed it, or he might have the player who had the ball. So you go ahead and blow it dead and go with the 2. A lot of times you can play the advantage there and allow them to go and score and then blow it after that.
Yeah.
You can do it after that. A number of ways that the umpire can handle it. And so that'll give them an extra goal here, push them up by 2. But a lot of time left here for the Polo School. They still have opportunities. Tato Blini, Santos.
Yeah, Crowder will put an end to that. Now then, once again, she's very involved here. I've got to say, I'm liking her performance very much here this afternoon by Sophia Dobel. And good call there by Franz Finacci just to allow that ball to run over the back line because, of course, he secures possession. Positive play.
All right, so Crowder will control. And he's been using the one touch all day. That might have been hit a little bit harder than he wanted. Juan's going to win this ride-off, but Crowder will meet it. They're playing a little tennis game as they take it down. Here comes Crowder now all by himself on the far side.
And he's going to want to try and get past Bellini, but also at the same time control the ball. There she is. Meredith Lovegrove, she turned first. Santos now couldn't control it the way he would have liked. Again, the other of the 2 ladies, Sophia Dobel. Well done, Sophia, getting that ball over the halfway line. The support coming in from Franz Finacci. Crowder. Webb. Yeah, I thought there might have been a call on that play, but Pepe Araja deeming it not necessary. have a look at the clock. We're down to under 3.5 minutes. Once again, a perfectly taken shot on the backhand there by Crowder for Spinacci. Bellini just putting his...
Fran working hard today
Yeah,
against Juan, and not easy.
No.
You know, Juan's such a strategist of the game, and Fran working very hard just to try to keep him on ground and doing a good job.
Now then, will he go in for the challenge? He's sticking out very close to him. There is another one of those daisy cutter balls out to the right-hand side, looking for Freixenet in the red zone. Well, I was going to say he was about to make his way into that red zone was Santos Bellini, but again, Brookfield have the ball, and that's what is costing a lot of time. Crowder, nice pickup on the near side, but can he get past Freixenet? Another near side chip shot. Oh, well played, Jason Crowder. Now on the stick side, will this be goal number 4? I think so.
Wow. Well done. And a good give and go here by Fran Spinacci. Fran, he was taking his time, nice and easy, didn't rush it. And Jason saw the opportunity to run by him and has a lot of power here on the Baymare. And that's a super finish. That ball went off to the outside. Watch this in slow-mo. It pops up on him a little bit. Right here, he kind of popped it up himself. And then, boom, off the cane. Good eye-hand coordination, J.C. Crowder put it away.
And that's all because of the helmet he's wearing, I reckon.
Well, that's a goal-scoring helmet.
Yes.
Yeah, he said the other helmet he hadn't figured out what it was going to be for.
Putt for dope, drive for shot.
But he said he was definitely. I told him you were getting mixed up. He said, "Well, he's really going to love me when I come out with my third helmet." He's funny, great guy. Get energy. I told you back in the day, his father. Played for Jack Oxley and the Fort Lauderdale team, and they used to switch helmets on purpose, him and another player on his team, just to mess with the announcers. At that time, it was Tommy Oxley, the son of John Oxley. He's a lot of fun. Tommy had a lot of fun with it, but he did it. I don't know, maybe Steve did it, but Jason also, he wanted you to know that a lot of the reason why he does also just because he changes all his gloves, his helmet, everything at halftime, just in case it get a little sweaty.
Right.
And a lot of players do, They'll definitely change their gloves.
Yep.
And some of them go every 2 chukkers on the gloves, depending on what type of day it is. And, if it's a warmer day, if they're sweating through them. Sophia Gold played very well today.
Yes.
She is just a great rider. And love seeing her get in the middle of the game and coming in and pulling a team. She pulled the team out in front. She's making hooks and ride-offs and also getting in the middle of the game, keeping the ball moving. So Brookfield playing well today as a team. Everybody getting a piece of it. Sophia, Fran, Jason, and Alex.
They are indeed.
And like you said, they're looking for their first win, right?
They are looking for their first win indeed.
Surprising. Showing how well, you see a team like this and just how competitive the league has been. But if you go across and see who they've had to play against, Limehouse Properties and Smithfield, very strong teams. And we've seen a lot of their games, and they've been playing very well. So here we go. We'll click down. It'll be our last 2 minutes of this 4-chukker game and a 3-goal lead.
And let's see if this young man, Facundo Freixenet, can put a dent on that scoreboard. Working the ball very well here. The finishing touch, the little tap shot, it just bounces unluckily for him. Picked up very quickly by Spinacci. Oh, a hard ride off there from Juan Bellini. Crowder. Santos comes in, goes for the backhand, didn't make contact. Oh, and a steal by Crowder. Now then, Bellini will be chasing Crowder. Here we go then. Jason Crowder, 5 goals. Bellini, 3 goals. Santos coming in, but he's keeping his head above water here. Good play by Crowder. Coming up to the 1-minute mark still. Jason. Yeah, tried to take that on the full volley. Gets the support. Nicely done. Once again, Sophia Dobel keeping the pressure on and giving Jason the ball back. Webb. Once again up to the front door. A little bit too short there for Spinacci. But they've got the ball and they've worked it deep into the half of the Polo school. And now then, nicely done by Spinacci. And we're going to have a whistle on that.
It goes for the hook here. You might get a slash hook as he gets to take a full swing. And he comes across there, and then right there he chops on him, rides him in from behind. But you got the kid, tough day today, playing against a very strong player, Juan Bellini. And you got to give up to young Franny. He's going for it, but right there, riding him from behind, he's still going to come back and try to get with him here. And he's a little fireball. He went too far in front, though. Yeah, you got to clean that up a little bit, like the tenacity.
Yeah,
just got to get it a little more organized. He comes in here, gets over there quickly, which is good. Now just be a little bit deeper on Juan. He gets too much in the front right there, and so good call. Can't uneven ride off will be the call.
Yeah,
I like his strategy though, getting there quickly though. He needs to come a little bit to get a little bit more behind so when he comes in against, especially got to remember the size differentials. Fran is a smaller guy.
But that's exactly the same play we saw at the end of the second chapter.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Pablo when I'll see Fran on the side, and he always asks me if we see anything to tell him. He is a sponge, that kid. He learns every day. So he'll come and he'll say, Dad, what do you think? And I'll say about the fouls. And I'll tell him exactly what to do. He'll pick it up. He'll take it to his next game because I love the tenacity. I mean, you got to have that kind of energy against a player like Juan, who's bigger, stronger, and he is not afraid at all. As you can see, he's in there making his plays. So, if you're not, like you say, if you're fouling, at least you're in there playing. You're not, so he's getting it done. Just got to be careful. Just off this side, he hits a good ball, though.
He does.
He does hit a good ball.
It's a good ball, and he's very unlucky. That ball just going out to the left or to the right-hand side.
Got a lot of style, too.
A lot of style.
Like the way kid rides, like the way Facundo hits the ball. Maybe touches it a few more times. But at 2 goals, he's coming into his own. 80% of the people that pay for a handicap are 2 goals or less. So he's right there on the edge, trying to get to the next level. That looks like that's going to end, and they're going to hold on here. So Brookfield with Sofia Doble, Fran Spinacci, Jason Crowd, and Alex Webb, they're going to hold on against Polo School. Meredith Lovegrove, Santos Bellini, Facundo Frezinet, and Juan Bellini. Here are your final match stats. 4-1 is the score. Shots on goal, and I thought it was going to be closer like this on the shots because they did take a lot of shots at Polo School. They actually took more. And then the throw-ins, look at that. They won, 90% of them. But look at the knock-ins. 8 knock-ins by Brookfield. So the Polo School missing the goal 8 times, and that's what hurt them today. But a lot of shots, so that's good. And penalties, not a lot. You had penalties committed, 3 and 2, very well for both teams, especially in 6-goal Polo. And penalties scored, 1 and 1. And that's where the Polo School could have got a couple more. As we said, Facundo hitting the ball very nice, but off to the left and the right. So congratulations to Brookfield as our Madelon Bourdieu, 6th goal, heats up. What do you think, Jan? We 4 o'clock?
I'm very much looking forward.
Big game in the World Polo League?
Yeah, very big game this afternoon. Make sure you join us here. It's, like I said, it's coming up to a head. We've got the big final on Sunday. Still a few games to go. And this afternoon, Global Port, 1 and 1. They'll be looking to make it 2 and 1. Richard Mille, 0 and 2. They'll be doing the same. So remember, we've got 3 10-goalers on the field this afternoon for Global Port. We've got Sapo, Cassette, Polito Pierres, and, of course, for Richard Mille, Pablo McDonough.
You got it for my man Yan. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. So I say thank you for making us leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.